Shaun, what a huge win over the world number one. That was an epic match.
Yeah, it was epic. Do you know, I thought it was a really, really high quality match from start to finish. There was big breaks, some good safety play, and in the end, you know, it turned into a bit of an epic drama. And I was just thrilled in the end to when I did get my chance, having taken the onslaught towards the end, that I stood up to be counted.
You had a brilliant lead coming into the session, but the manner in which he bounced back, you must have been starting to have those thoughts in the chair, especially when he got back to 11 all and looked like he was in the balls in the next frame. You must have been starting to think, this is a great chance and it's slipping away.
Yeah, of course, you know, you make all the mistakes, don't you? You know, between sessions, I went back to the hotel, had an hour to kill, and the first thing I did was flick the red button on and watch the snooker. You know, what's wrong with us? What are we doing? We're all addicted to snooker. I watched, you know, the end of the Bingham-McGill match, and they flipped to the studio and they commented on our game to come, and Stephen Hendry said, well, I expect Judd to come out and play like a world number one. I expect a world number one performance. And I'm sat there thinking, geez, I don't. I don't want that, you know, but I knew it was coming, and just the way he kicked off tonight was outrageous.
But back to you, to close out that match under that pressure, that looked like it was a big moment, and it looked like you felt it was at the time.
Yeah, no, I did. I mean, there's no hiding around that. You know, I'm not an O'Sullivan, Williams, a Higgins, where matches like that, runs to finals and semis of this event particular, are commonplace. You know, for those lads, their careers have been different. You know, mine's taken a different path, and these matches are big. You know, it's a big deal, and I'll savour that because he's been the best player on the planet for the last 2 years, and over a match that nobody expected me to win, I've come out the victor.
Over the last couple of years, you've been really honest. We've had some good conversations, and I know you've found the difficulties of not being able to get back to Ireland regularly very, very tough. Bearing in mind the context of who you've beaten and how you've beaten him, is that one of your biggest wins in recent years?
Oh, without question, yeah, there's no question about that. I think certainly in the manner in which he mounted his comeback, where he threw everything at me in the third session. Actually, when the score got to 11 each, I sat there as it was probably the calmest I'd felt all night, because it made my equation very, very straightforward. I still need 2 frames. And that was just what I kept telling myself. And I thought, I've watched enough of these matches, I've played in enough of these matches, I know I will get my chance at some stage. You just have to be patient.
When you were in the doldrums a couple of years ago, before you started winning the ranking titles again, was there a time that you thought you might never get back to the single table setup?
Oh, I mean, without question. I mean, this has been a house of horrors for me to come back and visit every year since 2015. It's been a tough place to come back to, and I think I've maybe only won 1 or 2 matches in those years here. It's been a bad result after bad result here, and so, you know, to kind of, I feel like I might have stemmed that flow a little bit. You know, normally I would be at home now watching this tournament from the comfort of my sofa, but it's great to be here, and I'm very excited.
Well, I was going to say, what a massive match it's going to be. You and Kyron, lots of parallels with where you grew up, and I know there's a huge amount of mutual respect between the two of you. That is going to be a fantastic occasion on the best stage on which to perform in this sport. Yeah,
I mean, listen, we grew up, you know, very, very close together. I grew up in a town called Irthlingborough, and he was in Kettering. He's still in Kettering, whereas I moved away. And the rivalry between those two towns is intense. And fortunately, you know, Kyron and I seem to have missed that. We get on really, really well. We've practiced a lot together. We've shared managers. We've shared a lot of personal time together. And, you know, we get on very, very well. It's going to be a very tough game. He's now becoming an absolute course and distance runner here. Been here 5, 6 times, been to the quarters or better every single time, I think. And just, you know, builds his whole life around performing well here. And so it's no surprise that he does.
Well, you didn't do too badly tonight. Many congratulations. Looking forward to introducing you for the semis. Well done, Shaun.
Thank you.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.